students. I'm Seema Sharma, PGT Biology from Surat School. So it's a great to receive a very positive feedbacks from your parents that you are doing your homework, your assignments on daily basis. So students, you are doing great job, superb job. Okay, today we will start our lecture with a very positive thought. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. That means if you have a very positive thought in the morning, so your whole day is very happy. So one positive thought not only change your one day, it change your whole life. For a successful life, for a successful person, positivity is as important as oxygen. Okay. Tissue. We already discussed in our lecture what is tissue, then division of labor, cell specialization, all the things. So it's a quick revision about it. Tissue is a group of cells having similar origin, structure and function. That means all the tissues combine and work for a particular job. That is called tissue. That means some tissues combine and make liver, some tissues combine and make stomach, some tissues combine and make heart. So this is tissue. Tissues is responsible for making organs, and organ combine and make organ system, then organ system combine and make an organism. So tissues are very useful for us for making organs. Study of tissue is called histology. Okay. In unicellular organism like amoeba and paramecium, that is made by a single cell. This cell perform all the life process like basic functions like respiration, then movement, transportations, everything is performed by a single cell. That means division of labor is, there is no division of labor, workload is increased and survival rate is decreased. In multicellular, that means organism made by more than one or two cells. So they shows division of labor. Okay, and that means for the different work present. For removal of waste material, there is excretory system is present. So different organ is present for performing different functions. Okay, now plant tissues are two types. Plant tissues are divided into two types: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissues, that means they have a power to cell division. They have a capability to divide continuously. Cell division is going on. Meristematic tissues are responsible for the growth of the plant. See, now types of meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissues is further divided into three types: apical, intercalary or lateral meristem. Where it is present? See, it is a seed. It is in germinating position, it's germinate, and this portion, this is called radicle, that move downwards, right? And this is plumule that moves upward. It's responsible for the stem, shoot portion, and it is responsible for the root. Okay, if I just cut this portion, what will happen? Okay, see, tips of the root, tips of the shoot stem means there is a apical meristem present, and this portion is responsible for the growth of the plant. If I cut the tips of the root and stem, so this will not be grow, right? The growth will be stopped. So apical meristem always present on the tips portion. Okay, see, it's a shoot portion, stem portion. So here is a apical meristem present. This is responsible for the growth of the plant. Now I'm talking about intercalary. Intercalary, where is intercalary present? Intercalary is present the nodes of the plant, where the branches is arises, is the base of leaves, from the leaves is arises. This is the nodes, here is the intercalary present. Intercalary meristem is responsible for the length of the plant, like for the length of the internodes, like this and this. Okay, this is node, this is nodes now, and this portion is internode. So it is responsible for the length of the internode, that means length of the stem. Now lateral meristem. Lateral meristem is present whole plant but side to side. See here, this portion is, where is the red, this is the lateral meristem, like side to, it is present side to side portion of the plant. Lateral meristem is responsible for the width of the plant, for the girth of the plant, for like this, for this width of the plant. Apical meristem is responsible for the growth of the plant, that is present on the tips of the roots and stem. Intercalary is present on the nodes of the plant, like in the base of the leaves. Okay, and it is responsible for the length of the plant. And lateral meristem is responsible for the width of the plant, that is present into side to side portions. Got it? Now it's a activity that I will give you. It's a kind of activity for home. So what you have to do here, firstly take 2 jars. You can take 2 jars. Okay, and fill it with water, and then take 2 onion bulb and place on each jar. This is the jar 1 and this is the jar 2. Okay, so observe the growth of roots in both jars for a few days, like this is onion and this is the roots of it. Okay, so and measure the length of root, how much length is increased for the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, like this. What you have to do, firstly in a second jar, just you cut it out the tips of the root, that means this, just you cut the tips of the root tips ko totally just cut it down. Okay, and after 2 or 3 days just measure the length of onion bulb roots in a first jar and second jar and compare it. So what you observe, send me the report. As you all know, on the tips of the root and stem, apical meristem is present. If we will cut the tips, so what will happen, just firstly do this practical activity at your home, then send me report. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you so much.